This chipped brass key sits by my lukewarm tea. It opened up the door on Elmwood Street. I count the scratches where the metal bled, and remember every quiet word you said. We parted ways without a heavy fight, just two old hearts yielding to the night. The porch light flickers like it used to do, when every passing shadow looked like you. I set the table now for only one, and trace the dark where laughter used to run. The yellow wallpaper has turned to gray, while gentle autumn sweeps the leaves away. I hold no anger for the hands of time, I only miss the song you matched with mine. I hear the mailman on his daily route. He leaves the paper while the stove burns out. The clock ticks slowly in the quiet hall, as afternoon shadows stretch across the wall. I turn the key between my thumb and palm, and rest my soul within this heavy calm. The porch light flickers like it used to do, when every passing shadow looked like you. I set the table now for only one, and trace the dark where laughter used to run. The yellow wallpaper has turned to gray, while gentle autumn sweeps the leaves away. I hold no anger for the hands of time, I only miss the song you matched with mine. We grew too soft to bend the iron bar, we let the silence stretch out way too far. Yet love remains a faint and golden thread that weaves through every word we left unsaid. I pocket the key and close the kitchen drawer. The house is quiet, but it hurts no more. I drink my tea and let the evening grow, and bless the warmth of love from long ago. An old milk truck clatters down the avenue, its iron wheels rattling through the fog. You sit beside the kitchen stove in silence and stir your spoon while watching our old dog. I see the the tear you try so hard to hide, and how you fold his coat without a word. You gave him 7 years of sweet devotion. Now silence fills the hallway like an ocean. Love leaves a quiet shadow as it packs its bags to go, where dusty records rest beside a lonely radio. I will sit here at the table till the afternoon turns cold, holding on to memories that never will grow old. And a broken heart finds healing as a true friend comes to stay. You tell me how he packed his leather suitcase without a single mention of your plans. The yellow curtains flutter in the doorway, where promises once passed between your hands. You wonder if you gave a bit too much, or if the winter came too fast this year. The clock upon the mantle keeps a slow and steady beat, while life keeps moving right outside along the busy street. Love leaves a quiet shadow as it packs its bags to go, where dusty records rest beside a lonely radio. I will sit here at the table till the afternoon turns cold, holding on to memories that never will grow old. And a broken heart finds healing as a true friend comes to stay. Sometimes the ones we cherish simply learn to walk away, leaving empty picture frames with nothing left to say. But you still have this kitchen, and you still have my hand, and someone who will listen till you fully understand. So set the kettle on the stove once more. We have plenty of time to talk it through. Close the door against the evening chill. I am sitting right here beside you. Burnt cinnamon spice filled the tiny booth, where Arthur sat waiting for 40 years. He smoothed down his jacket of faded brown and tipped back his glass as the street grew clear. The waitress remembered how Clara laughed before all the suitcases went down south. He still orders tea for two, though nobody sits across the aisle. He keeps up the same old routine, just to remember her smile. The clock on the wall ticks a slow farewell, while sugar dissolves in a china cup. A quiet goodbye that the years fell through. When autumn arrived and they both gave up, he holds on to memories soft and clear, and leaves a small tip for another year. They danced to the radio back in May, when maple leaves shaded the dusty square. No harsh words were spoken when love grew tired, just two worn-out hearts in a rocking chair. She packed up her gloves in a velvet box and caught the last train at the edge of town. He still orders tea for two, though nobody sits across the aisle. He keeps up the same old routine, just to remember her smile. The clock on the wall takes a slow farewell, while sugar dissolves in a china cup. A quiet goodbye that the years fell through. When autumn arrived and they both gave up, he holds on to memories soft and clear, and leaves a small tip for another year. Some stories end gently, without a scene, with letters saved up in an iron chest. He knows where she settled along the coast, and hopes that her quiet old days are blessed. He buttons his coat as the daylight fades, and steps through the doorway into the rain. Two sugar cubes rest by the untouched cup until Tuesday afternoon comes again. The grandfather clock ticks in place, while stillness fills up every space. Then suddenly I think of you, and cut the quiet right in two. The parlor curtain does not move, the record rests inside its groove. A silver frame upon the shelf holds someone I don't know myself. We packed your bags at 4 o'clock the key turn in the lock. You took the train to Baltimore while rain began to fall. I hung your woolen overcoat back up against the wall. A sudden memory struck the dark and made the room grow cold, and left me standing with a heart that felt too tired to hold. We traded decades for a wave beside the iron gate, and learned that love can linger long after it turns too late. The kettle starts to softly steam, and breaks another fleeting dream. I count the chairs around the board where silent promises were stored. 2 teacups sit upon the tray, though one is getting put away. A silver frame upon the shelf holds someone I don't know myself. We packed your bags at 4 o'clock and heard the key turn in the lock. You took the train to Baltimore while rain began to fall. I hung your woolen overcoat back up against the wall. A sudden memory struck the dark and made the room grow cold, and left me standing with a heart that felt too tired to hold. We traded decades for a wave beside the iron gate, and learned that love can linger long after it turns too late. The needle glides across the vinyl, slow and deep and sweet. A quiet house along a very quiet neighborhood street. I turn the knob to dim the lamp and let the shadows grow, accepting all the simple things we never got to know. The porch light shines for no one now. Across the front yard grass, I watch the midnight traffic lights go changing behind the glass. I close the door and lock it tight and step into the hall. The house is still, the story ends, and nothing hurts at all. Where does the blue smoke travel when the fire fades down? I watch the wool socks drying by the stove. My mind keeps walking backward through our quiet town, tracing every crooked mile of pine and clove. I count the buttons on my cardigan sweater and wonder if you ever sent that letter. The rain taps slow against the window pane. The kettle whistles soft, then quiet once again. Thoughts turn like pages in a dusty leather book, and I keep searching for the glance you never took. A rusting needle glides across a vinyl song from '63. The static plays soft tales of how you packed your coat and set me free. You traded golden summers for a train ride heading north alone, and left an empty corner in the kitchen of our wooden home. The clock ticks sideways while the tea turns cool. I wonder who waters the geraniums at the school. Your leather boots left dark marks on the porch floor, right beside the draft that leaks beneath the door. My fingers play a chord upon the table wood, wishing I had said the things I knew I should. The rain taps slow against the window pane. A kettle whistles soft, then quiet once again. Thoughts turn like pages in a dusty leather book, and I keep searching for the glance you never took. A rusty needle glides across a vinyl song from '63. The static plays soft tales of how you packed your coat and set me free. You traded golden summers for a train ride heading north alone, and left an empty corner in the kitchen of our wooden home. A postcard from Duluth lies buried under bills. The winter mist rolls heavy on the sleepy hills. We loved like simple folk who never feared the cold, until the days grew long and both of us grew old. I do not hold a grudge, I only hold the space where once you smiled and turned your gentle face. The kettle stops its steam, the room settles into night. I reach across the table and turn off the lamplight. I hope the northern city treats your heavy coat with care. I leave the front porch unlocked just in case you're standing there. Heavy oak armchair groans beneath my weight, and 60 years fall softly to the rug. Young man who sits alone beside the grate, searching for warmth inside a frozen mug. You think her train took every dream away and left you stranded in the silent gray. So catch your breath and lay the pen aside. You do not need to nurse your wounded pride. You watch that yellow suitcase disappear, then cry beside the platform in the dark. But 30 summers down one quiet road, a sweeter flame ignites another spark, and teach your broken spirit how to heal. So let her go, believing love is real. I see you staring at her empty ring, and keeping every ribbon that she wore. You treat the heartache like a sacred thing, and lock yourself behind a heavy door. It hurts right now, but sorrow turns to gold when time reveals the hand you're meant to hold. The boy who lost his courage in the rain becomes the man who listens to the storm. I wish that I could reach across the pain to whisper that the winter leaves you warm. You'll watch that yellow suitcase disappear, then cry beside the platform in the dark. But 30 summers down one quiet road, a sweeter flame ignites another spark, and teach your broken spirit how to heal. So let her go, believing love is real. The letter's finished, and the shadows fade. I forgive the tear you wept in '62. Rest your tired shoulders in the shade. The life ahead was always made for you. Butter yellow light spills across the diner floor as you slide into the booth right beside the door. You ask if you can borrow the salt shaker here, then notice how I wipe away a heavy tear. You clear your throat and offer a polite little nod, saying strangers in the late hours are a little odd. You say you left a woman back in Tennessee, and ask what kind of heartache brought a man like me. I tell you that she packed her trunk an hour ago, and now we sit and watch the yellow street lights glow. When a sweet devotion turns to quiet dust, we trade our golden promises for sudden rust. The highway takes the ones who couldn't stay, and leaves two lonely travelers to pay. A silver dime buys wisdom from a friend who understands how gentle stories end. tell me how she loved the autumn maple trees, and how her laugh could quiet down a winter breeze. I tell you how my darling loved the kitchen clock, and how she never turned around to look back up the block. We pour another cup of coffee, black and sweet, two broken souls who happened on a quiet street. Sometimes a stranger holds the key to set you free, by listening to truths you couldn't bear to see. No judging eyes, no promises we have to break, just honest comfort for an old familiar ache. The rain has stopped outside the diner window pane. We tip the waitress and step out into the lane. You walk toward the bus and wave a kind goodbye under the pale yellow lamp against the midnight sky. Yesterday you told me that the porch light was too dim, and how the winter coat you bought had frayed along the hem. You mentioned that the neighbor's dog was barking at the gate, and wondered if the evening train was running 10 minutes late. You never said you were leaving for good, you just smoothed out the tablecloth like anyone would, leaving small clues in the quiet daylight before you walked away into the night. The cardigan upon the chair retains a gentle scent, a stray button sits inside the mug where pennies went. We quietly packed 4 decades down into one leather bag, leaving a faded winter lawn beneath a frozen flag. You noted that the butter knife was getting dull and old, and how the tea inside your favorite cup was turning cold. You pointed at the calendar and crossed off 23, then brushed a speck of lint right off my sleeve and looked at me. You didn't make a scene or shed a single heavy tear, just walked around the kitchen picking up what stayed right here, setting down the silver spoon beside the toaster rack, knowing when you turned the handle you were not coming back. The cardigan upon the chair retains a gentle scent, a stray button sits inside the mug where pennies went. We quietly packed 4 decades down into one leather bag, leaving a faded winter lawn beneath a frozen flag. It is the tiny missing things that hurt the very most, the mark your reading glasses made beside the buttered toast, a pencil stub, a receipt, a book. all telling me you loved me once, but do not anymore. I turn the porch light off tonight, just like you asked me to. The kitchen clock is ticking fast, still keeping time for two. I set your teacup in the sink and lock the quiet door. The house is full of little things you will not need anymore. Coarse wool pricks my thumb again as I reach inside the hall. I pull down this heavy winter coat before the autumn shadows fall. A faded ticket drops out on the floor, dated 40 years ago today. The sleeve is rough against my weary skin, and all at once the long-kept memories begin. We shared a wooden bench in 30-degree frost, counting every promise that we later lost. You tucked your chilly chin inside this collar band and drew a silent heart into my waiting hand. The train was so blue, turning youth into dust, leaving only wool and a love we couldn't trust. The colors washed from midnight blue to a soft and dusty gray. I traced the seam you mended through on a rainy autumn day. You used a strand of olive green to fix the pocket where it tore. I feel that tiny stitch beneath my hand, a quiet mark from a forgotten land. We shared a wooden bench in 30-degree frost, counting every promise that we later lost. You tucked your chilly chin inside this collar band and drew a silent heart into my waiting hand. The train whistled blue, turning youth into dust, leaving only wool and a love we couldn't trust. It is strange how simple cloth can hold a face and keep a lost decade in one small place. I do not weep for what was cut away, I only hold the thread a moment more today. I hang the coat back on its wooden hook, I put away that old ticket I took. The closet door shuts gently on the past. Some fabric fades, but quiet peace arrives at last. glow softly on the clock. The house is still, the street is out of light. I close my eyes and travel down the line to see us walking in some future night. You hold a folded map inside your palm and turn to say you missed me all these years. The sharpest edges melt away with time. The heavy rain turns gentle on the window pane. We will sit beside the water when the golden seasons change, talking softly of the quiet paths we walked while feeling strange. I will hand you back the handkerchief you gave me long ago, while the distant harbor lights begin their steady evening glow. I see your hair turn silver like the moon. You wear the woolen coat from '69. We pour 2 cups of tea beside the bay and let the old regrets sit on the vine. No angry words remain inside the heart, just quiet peace that knows we did our best. The sharpest edges melt away with time. The heavy rain turns gentle on the window pane. We will sit beside the water when the golden seasons change, talking softly of the quiet paths we walked while feeling strange. I will hand you back the handkerchief you gave me long ago, while the distant harbor lights begin their steady evening glow. Though tonight I sit alone and watch the heavy shadows fall, and the parting hurts much deeper than I care to tell at all, I know that time will weave a sweeter song from every tear and bring a gentle comfort when the distant future's here. So I will wait until that quiet day. We will smile across the table in the sun, and we will know our love was never lost, just waiting for the golden years to come. Beside my tea, you left it here last Friday night when you talked to me. The ink is dried along the brassy nib, and I just sit here watching winter slowly slip. The room is quiet now, the radiator hums. The easy hours till the evening comes. I turn the radio down low to let the gentle memories flow, We had our season in the sun before the quiet tears begun. You packed your leather valleys while the rain beat on the floor and walked away without a sound right through the kitchen door. I kept the letter that you wrote upon the table stand and learned that love can drift away like dust inside a hand. The years were kind to us before the winter set in deep, and now I hold a gentle peace instead of tears to weep. The curtains catch the shadow of the afternoon. The neighbor plays a waltz upon an old bassoon. I trace the little scratches on the polished wood and wonder if we loved as truly as we could. No anger stays within this cozy, quiet hall. Just pictures hanging still upon the hallway wall. I turn the radio down low to let the gentle memories flow. We had our season in the sun before the quiet tears begun. You packed your leather valleys while the rain beat on the floor and walked away without a sound right through the kitchen door. I kept the letter that you wrote upon the table stand and learned that love can drift away like dust inside a hand. The years were kind to us before the winter set in deep, and now I hold a gentle peace instead of tears to weep. Sometimes I think I hear your footsteps on the gravel drive, and for a fleeting second all the old days feel alive. But then I see the empty chair beside the window pane and know that some sweet songs will never play again. I put the fountain pen away inside the wooden drawer. The house is warm and quiet now. I lock the front porch door. I smile because you loved me once and wish you well tonight. The table holds a simple peace beneath the parlor light. The streetcar whistle blows across the square, shaking the dust from your windowsill frame. You pour the tea and comb your silver hair without once speaking his familiar name. The room is warm, the buttered toast is sweet, yet half your heart is walking down the street. We watched 30 summers pass us by and saw young romance turn to quiet sky. When partners walk away, they leave a chill. Though autumn leaves turn golden on the lawn, You saved his postcard from the county fair, tucked near the bottom under button thread. He took the trunk and left the rocking chair, and spoke the words that better stayed unsaid. Now sitting here, we let the hours crawl, while shadows stretch along the hallway wall. We watch 30 summers pass us by, and saw young romance turn to quiet sky. When partners walk away, they leave a chill, though autumn leaves turn golden on the lawn. I sit with you beside the radiator sill, to hold your hand until the hurt is gone. Men come and go like winter storms in spring. They promise forever, then lose the ring. But old friends stay to wipe the table clean, and share the quiet space in between. When partners walk away, they leave a chill, though autumn leaves turn golden on the lawn. I sit with you beside the radiator sill, to hold your hand until the hurt is gone. Close up the tin and put the tea away. We have enough to last another day. I will be here when evening curtains fall, your truest friend through heartbreak and through all. Sweet clove tobacco drifted through the screen door. Old Thomas sat alone beside the stove. He turned a yellowed photo on the counter, a memory taken in a pine tree grove. She wore a polka dot sweater in September, and smiled before she caught the train away. The neighborhood has changed its quiet faces. The corner market closed down in the fall, but every time the autumn breeze blows in, he hears her footsteps coming up the hall. A sudden rain can pull a man right backward to promises they made upon the pier. She took her coat and headed for the station, while he stood still and watched her disappear. Now 50 winters later in this kitchen, he keeps 2 cups right where she left them here. Her letters arrived every single Tuesday for 3 short summers while the war went on. Then silence settled down across the valley, and decades passed since Mary had been gone. He never wed another local woman. He simply kept his small house neat and clean. The silver teapot sits upon the stovetop. The clock ticks slowly on the parlor wall. And every time the autumn breeze blows in, he hears her footsteps coming up the hall. A sudden rain can pull a man right backward to promises they made upon the pier. She took her coat and headed for the station while he stood still and watched her disappear. Now 50 winters later in this kitchen, he keeps 2 cups right where she left them here. Separation isn't always bitter anger. Sometimes it is a room that stays the same, a gentle ghost that visits in the evening when wind chimes softly call across the frame. He sets the kettle on the iron burner. The cloud smoke fades into the quiet hall. He turns the porch light on for one more evening and holds her picture close against the wall. This chipped brass key sits by my lukewarm tea. It opened up the door on Elmwood Street. I count the scratches where the metal bled and remember every quiet word you said. We parted ways without a heavy fight, just 2 old hearts yielding to the night. The porch light flickers like it used to do when every passing shadow looked like you. I set the table now for only one and trace the dark where laughter used to run. The yellow wallpaper has turned to gray, while gentle autumn sweeps the leaves away. I hold no anger for the hands of time. I only miss the song you matched with mine. I hear the mailman on his daily route. He leaves the paper while the stove burns out. The clock ticks slowly in the quiet hall as afternoon shadows stretch across the wall. I turn the key between my thumb and palm and rest my soul within this heavy calm. The porch light flickers it used to do, when every passing shadow looked like you. I set the table now for only one, and trace the dark where laughter used to run. The yellow wallpaper has turned to gray, while gentle autumn sweeps the leaves away. I hold no anger for the hands of time, I only miss the song you matched with mine. We grew too soft to bend the iron bar, we let the silence stretch out way too far. Yet love remains a faint and golden thread that weaves through every word we left unsaid. I pocket the key and close the kitchen drawer. The house is quiet, but it hurts no more. I drink my tea and let the evening grow, and bless the warmth of love from long ago. An old milk truck clatters down the avenue, its iron wheels rattling through the fog. You sit beside the kitchen stove in silence and stir your spoon while watching our old dog. I see the tear you try so hard to hide, and how you fold his coat without a word. You gave him 7 years of sweet devotion. Now silence fills the hallway like an ocean. Love leaves a quiet shadow as it packs its bags to go, where dusty records rest beside a lonely radio. I will sit here at the table till the afternoon turns cold, holding on to memories that never will grow old. And a broken heart finds healing as a true friend comes to stay. You tell me how he packed his leather suitcase without a single mention of your plans. The yellow curtains flutter in the doorway, where promises once passed between your hands. You wonder if you gave a bit too much, or if the winter came too fast this year. The clock upon the mantle keeps a slow and steady beat, while life keeps moving right outside along the busy street. Love leaves a quiet shadow as it packs its bags to go, where dusty records rest beside a lonely radio. I will sit here at the table till the afternoon turns cold, holding on to memories that never will grow old. finds healing as a true friend comes to stay. Sometimes the ones we cherish simply learn to walk away, leaving empty picture frames with nothing left to say. But you still have this kitchen, and you still have my hand, and someone who will listen till you fully understand. So set the kettle on the stove once more. We have plenty of time to talk it through. Close the door against the evening chill. I am sitting right here beside you. Burnt cinnamon spice filled the tiny booth where Arthur sat waiting for 40 years. He smoothed down his jacket of faded brown and tipped back his glass as the street grew clear. The waitress remembered how Clara laughed before all the suitcases went down south. He still orders tea for two, though nobody sits across the aisle. He keeps up the same old routine just to remember her smile. The clock on the wall ticks a slow farewell, while sugar dissolves in a china cup. A quiet goodbye that the years fell through. When autumn arrived and they both gave up, he holds on to memories soft and clear and leaves a small tip for another year. They danced to the radio back in May, when maple leaves shaded the dusty square. No harsh words were spoken when love grew tired, just two worn-out hearts in a rocking chair. She packed up her gloves in a velvet box and caught the last train at the edge of town. He still orders tea for two, though nobody sits across the aisle. He keeps up the same old routine just to remember her smile. The clock on the wall takes a slow farewell, while sugar dissolves in a china cup. A quiet goodbye that the years fell through. and clear, and leaves a small tip for another year. Some stories end gently without a scene, with letters saved up in an iron chest. He knows where she settled along the coast, and hopes that her quiet old days are blessed. He buttons his coat as the daylight fades and steps through the doorway into the rain. 2 sugar cubes rest by the untouched cup until Tuesday afternoon comes again. The grandfather clock ticks in place while stillness fills up every space. Then suddenly I think of you and cut the quiet right in two. The parlor curtain does not move. The record rests inside its groove. A silver frame upon the shelf holds someone I don't know myself. We packed your bags at 4 o'clock and heard the key turn in the lock. You took the train to Baltimore while rain began to fall. I hung your woolen overcoat back up against the wall. A sudden memory struck the dark and made the room grow cold, and left me standing with a heart that felt too tired to hold. We traded decades for a wave beside the iron gate, and learned that love can linger long after it turns too late. The kettle starts to softly steam and breaks another fleeting dream. I count the chairs around the board where silent promises were stored. 2 teacups sit upon the tray, though one is getting put away. A silver frame upon the shelf holds someone I don't know myself. We packed your bags at 4 o'clock and heard the key turn in the lock. You took the train to Baltimore while rain began to fall. I hung your woolen overcoat back up against the wall. A sudden memory struck the dark and made the room grow cold, and left me standing with a heart that felt too tired to hold. We traded decades for a wave beside the iron gate, and learned that love can linger long after it turns neighborhood street. I turned the knob to dim the lamp and let the shadows grow, accepting all the simple things we never got to know. The porch light shines for no one now. Across the front yard grass, I watch the midnight traffic lights go changing behind the glass. I close the door and lock it tight and step into the hall. The house is still, the story ends, and nothing hurts at all. Where does the blue smoke travel when the fire fades down? I watch the wool socks drying by the stove. My mind keeps walking backward through our quiet town, tracing every crooked mile of pine and clove. I count the buttons on my cardigan sweater and wonder if you ever sent that letter. The rain taps slow against the window pane. A kettle whistles soft, then quiet once again. Thoughts turn like pages in a dusty leather book, and I keep searching for the glance you never took. A rusting needle glides across a vinyl song from '63. The static plays soft tales of how you packed your coat and set me free. You traded golden summers for a train ride heading north alone, and left an empty corner in the kitchen of our wooden home. The clock ticks sideways while the tea turns cool. I wonder who waters the geraniums at the school. Your leather boots left dark marks on the porch floor, right beside the draft that leaks beneath the door. My fingers play a chord upon the table wood, wishing I had said the things I knew I should. The rain taps slow against the window pane. A kettle whistles soft, then quiet once again. Thoughts turn like pages in a dusty leather book, and I keep searching for the glance you never took. A rusty needle glides across a vinyl song from '63. The static plays soft tales of how you packed your coat and set me free. You traded golden summers for a train ride heading north alone, and left an empty corner in the kitchen of our wooden home. A postcard from Duluth lies buried under bills. The winter mist rolls heavy on the sleepy hills. We loved like simple folk who never feared the cold, until the days grew long and both of us grew gentle face. The kettle stops its steam. The room settles into night. I reach across the table and turn off the lamplight. I hope the northern city treats your heavy coat with care. I leave the front porch unlocked just in case you're standing there. Heavy oak armchair groans beneath my weight, and 60 years fall softly to the rug. Young man who sits alone beside the grate, searching for warmth inside a frozen mug. You think her train took every dream away and left you stranded in the silent gray. So catch your breath and lay the pen aside. You do not need to nurse your wounded pride. You watch that yellow suitcase disappear, then cry beside the platform in the dark. But 30 summers down one quiet road, a sweeter flame ignites another spark, and teach your broken spirit how to heal. So let her go, believing love is real. I see you staring at her empty ring and keeping every ribbon that she wore. You treat the heartache like a sacred thing and lock yourself behind a heavy door. It hurts right now, but sorrow turns to gold when time reveals the hand you're meant to hold. The boy who lost his courage in the rain becomes the man who listens to the storm. I wish that I could reach across the pain to whisper that the winter leaves you warm. You'll watch that yellow suitcase disappear, then cry beside the platform in the dark. But 30 summers down one quiet road, a sweeter flame ignites another spark, and teach your broken spirit how to heal. So let her go, believing love is real. The letter's finished and the shadows fade. I forgive the tear you wept in 62. Rest your tired shoulders in the shade. The life ahead was always made for you. yellow light spills across the diner floor as you slide into the booth right beside the door. You ask if you can borrow the salt shaker here, then notice how I wipe away a heavy tear. You clear your throat and offer a polite little nod, saying strangers in the late hours are a little odd. You say you left a woman back in Tennessee and ask what kind of heartache brought a man like me. I tell you that she packed her trunk an hour ago, and now we sit and watch the yellow street lights glow. When a sweet devotion turns to quiet dust, we trade our golden promises for sudden rust. The highway takes the ones who couldn't stay and leaves two lonely travelers to pay. A silver dime buys wisdom from a friend who understands how gentle stories end. You tell me how she loved the autumn maple trees and how her laugh could quiet down a winter breeze. I tell you how my darling loved the kitchen clock and how she never turned around to look back up the block. We pour another cup of coffee, black and sweet, two broken souls who happened on a quiet street. Sometimes a stranger holds the key to set you free by listening to truths you couldn't bear to see. No judging eyes, no promises we have to break, just honest comfort for an old familiar ache. The rain has stopped outside the diner window pane. We tip the waitress and step out into the lane. You walk toward the bus and wave a kind goodbye under the pale yellow lamp against the midnight sky. Yesterday you told me that the porch light was too dim, and how the winter coat you bought had frayed along the hem. You mentioned that the neighbor's dog was barking at the gate, and wondered if the evening train was running 10 minutes late. You never said you were leaving for good. You just smoothed out the tablecloth like anyone would, leaving small clues in the quiet daylight before you walked away into the night. The cardigan upon the chair retains a gentle scent. A stray button sits inside the mug where pennies went. We quietly packed 4 decades down into one beneath a frozen flag. You noted that the butter knife was getting dull and old, and how the tea inside your favorite cup was turning cold. You pointed at the calendar and crossed off 23, then brushed a speck of lint right off my sleeve and looked at me. You didn't make a scene or shed a single heavy tear, just walked around the kitchen picking up what stayed right here, setting down the silver spoon beside the toaster rack, knowing when you turned the handle you were not coming back. The cardigan upon the chair retains a gentle scent. A stray button sits inside the mug where pennies went. We quietly packed for decades down into one leather bag, leaving a faded winter lawn beneath a frozen flag. It is the tiny missing things that hurt the very most. The mark your reading glasses made beside the buttered toast, a pencil stub, a receipt, a book left on the floor, all telling me you loved me once but do not anymore. I turned the porch light off tonight just like you asked me to. The kitchen clock is ticking fast, still keeping time for two. I set your teacup in the sink and lock the quiet door. The house is full of little things you will not need anymore. Coarse wool pricks my thumb again as I reach inside the hall. I pull down this heavy winter coat before the autumn shadows fall. A faded ticket drops out on the floor, dated 40 years ago today. The sleeve is rough against my weary skin, and all at once the long-kept memories begin. We shared a wooden bench in 30-degree frost, counting every promise that we later lost. You tucked your chilly chin inside this collar band and drew a silent heart into my waiting hand. The train was so blue, turning youth into dust, leaving only wool and a love we couldn't trust. The colors washed from midnight blue to a soft and dusty gray. I traced the seam you mended through on a rainy autumn day. You used a strand of olive green to fix the pocket where it tore. I feel that tiny stitch beneath my hand, a quiet mark from a forgotten land. collar band and drew a silent heart into my waiting hand. The train whistle blew, turning youth into dust, leaving only woe and a love we couldn't trust. It is strange how simple cloth can hold a face and keep a lost decade in one small place. I do not weep for what was cut away. I only hold the thread a moment more today. I hang the coat back on its wooden hook. I put away that old ticket I took. The closet door shuts gently on the past. Some fabric fades, but quiet peace arrives at last. The painted floor glows softly on the clock. The house is still, the street is out of light. I close my eyes and travel down the line to see us walking in some future night. You hold a folded map inside your palm and turn to say you missed me all these years. The sharpest edges melt away with time. The heavy rain turns gentle on the window pane. We will sit beside the water when the golden seasons change, talking softly of the quiet paths we walked while feeling strange. I will hand you back the handkerchief you gave me long ago, while the distant harbor lights begin their steady evening glow. I see your hair turn silver like the moon. You wear the woolen coat from '69. We pour 2 cups of tea beside the bay and let the old regret sit on the vine. No angry words remain inside the heart, just quiet peace that knows we did our best. The sharpest edges melt away with time. The heavy rain turns gentle on the window pane. We will sit beside the water when the golden seasons change, talking softly of the quiet paths we walked while feeling strange. I will hand you back the handkerchief you gave me long ago, while the distant harbor lights begin their steady evening glow. Though tonight I sit alone and watch the heavy shadows fall, and the parting hurts much deeper than I care to tell at all, I know that time will weave a sweeter song from every tear. bring a gentle comfort when the distant future's here. So I will wait until that quiet day. We will smile across the table in the sun, and we will know our love was never lost, just waiting for the golden years to come. Beside my tea, you left it here last Friday night when you talked to me. The ink is dried along the brassy nib, and I just sit here watching winter slowly slip. The room is quiet now, the radiator hums. Count the easy hours till the evening comes. I turn the radio down low to let the gentle memories flow. We had our season in the sun before the quiet tears begun. You packed your leather valleys while the rain beat on the floor, without a sound right through the kitchen door. I kept the letter that you wrote upon the table stand, and learned that love can drift away like dust inside a hand. The years were kind to us before the winter set in deep, and now I hold a gentle peace instead of tears to weep. The curtains catch the shadow of the afternoon. The neighbor plays a waltz upon an old bassoon. I trace the little scratches on the polished wood, and wonder if we loved as truly as we could. No anger stays within this cozy, quiet hall, just pictures hanging still upon the hallway wall. I turn the radio down low to let the gentle memories flow. We had our season in the sun before the quiet tears begun. You packed your leather valleys while the rain beat on the floor, and walked away without a sound right through the kitchen door. I kept the letter that you wrote upon the table stand, and learned that love can drift away like dust inside a hand. The years were kind to us before the winter set in deep, and now I hold a gentle peace instead of tears to weep. Sometimes I think I hear your footsteps on the gravel drive, and for a fleeting second all the old days feel alive. But then I see the empty chair beside the window pane, and know that some sweet songs will never play again. I put the fountain pen pen away inside the wooden drawer. The house is warm and quiet now. I lock the front porch door. I smile because you loved me once and wish you well tonight. The table holds a simple peace beneath the parlor light. Streetcar whistle blows across the square, shaking the dust from your windowsill frame. You pour the tea and comb your silver hair, without once speaking his familiar name. The room is warm, the buttered toast is sweet, yet half your heart is walking down the street. We watched 30 summers pass us by and saw young romance turn to quiet sky. When partners walk away, they leave a chill. Though autumn leaves turn golden on the lawn, I sit with you beside the radiator sill to hold your hand until the hurt is gone. You saved his postcard from the county fair, tucked near the bottom under button thread. He took the trunk and left the rocking chair and spoke the words that better stayed unsaid. Now sitting here, we let the hours crawl while shadows stretch along the hallway wall. We watched 30 summers pass us by and saw young romance turn to quiet sky. When partners walk away, they leave a chill. Though autumn leaves turn golden on the lawn, I sit with you beside the radiator sill to hold your hand until the hurt is gone. Men come and go like winter storms in spring. They promise forever, then lose the ring. But old friends stay to wipe the table clean and share the quiet space in between. When partners walk away, they leave a chill. Though autumn leaves turn golden on the lawn, I sit with you beside the radiator sill to hold your hand until the hurt is gone. Close up the tin and put the tea away. We have enough to last another day. I will be here when evening curtains fall, your truest friend through heartbreak and through all. Old Thomas sat alone beside the stove. He turned a yellowed photo on the counter, a memory taken in a pine tree grove. She wore a polka dot sweater in September and smiled before she caught the train away. The neighborhood has changed its quiet faces. The corner market closed down in the fall, but every time the autumn breeze blows in, he hears her footsteps coming up the hall. A sudden rain can pull a man right backward to promises they made upon the pier. She took her coat and headed for the station while he stood still and watched her disappear. Now 50 winters later in this kitchen, he keeps 2 cups right where she left them here. Her letters arrived every single Tuesday for 3 short summers while the war went on. Then silence settled down across the valley, and decades passed since Mary had been gone. He never wed another local woman. He simply kept his small house neat and clean. The silver teapot sits upon the stovetop. The clock ticks slowly on the parlor wall, and every time the autumn breeze blows in, he hears her footsteps coming up the hall. A sudden rain can pull a man right backward to promises they made upon the pier. She took her coat and headed for the station while he stood still and watched her disappear. Now 50 winters later in this kitchen, he keeps 2 cups right where she left them here. Separation isn't always bitter anger. Sometimes it is a room that stays the same, a gentle ghost that visits in the evening when wind chimes softly call across the frame. He sets the kettle on the iron burner. The cloud smoke fades into the quiet hall. He turns the porch light on for one more evening and holds her picture close